Hey there, I'm Mr. Terry. I'm a high school history teacher. Welcome back to another History Teacher X video. All right, I recently discovered the channel FreedomToons, and I've enjoyed a couple videos that they kind of satirically cover a lot of historical, but also a lot of modern events. Now, the title of this one's called Trump and Biden Debate. Now, if you're watching this at this time, you know that that debate had a lot of consequences. In fact, I believe that that debate will go down as probably in the top 3 most consequential debates in American history. It literally led to a candidate dropping towards the end of a presidential race. It's going to be in textbooks. So I thought we'd throw some humor at it and check out what FreedomToons is doing with it. All right, the original video is linked down below. If you want to see more FreedomToons, give me some video suggestions over on the Discord server, which is linked down below. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Shady Acres Retirement Community.
Welcome to the first 2024 presidential debate.
The rules for tonight: after Trump answers a question, each moderator will have 2 minutes for a rebuttal.
What?
And in the spirit of democracy, there will
Who's
be
that?
no audience.
Oh, but you're used to that, Dana, aren't you?
How dare you?
Sleepy Jake Napper knows as well as I that
He's
you
in jail.
made sure there wasn't an audience here tonight.
Wait. This said a month ago. Was this before the debate? They were like, all right, he's going to have to debate from prison or something. Because a lot of people have wondered about that. If he did actually go to prison, what would happen? By the way, yes, you can run for president while you are in jail. Eugene Debs did it and got a lot of votes.
Because they would all cheer for me.
We didn't want to wake the president up.
Sleepy Joe.
Can't even stay awake to be president. How sad. How gay.
He knows so long as he was denied.
Where are they getting the audio from?
First question. Former president convicted felon Hitler. Why did you mock a disabled person?
Because he's running against me for president. Next question.
Oh my
How
God.
dare you?
How
dare you? How dare you?
Your
You
boyfriend.
fake absolutely
Made off
decorum.
kiss
This
with
is
my
the
sleep
definition of
buddy.
presidential debate.
Like, you got to be presidential and all that. I mean, people know by now that, you know, Trump does his own thing. It's honestly what got him popularity. I believe that his rise was totally as a response to conservatives not liking the traditional Republican candidate. This guy would say things and people liked the charged rhetoric and crossing what had usually been, the lines of decorum between politicians. People love that stuff. And in fact, I think for him to go away from it would actually hurt him. Wake up, Joe.
Kleptocracy. Kleptocracy.
You're going to wake him up. Stop.
Oh no. If he wakes up, he might end up bothering whoever the actual president is.
How
Absolutely
dare
This
you?
man is a
Oh,
proud
please.
president.
He doesn't even
How
know
dare
where he
you?
is half the time.
Wait.
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
did I upset you, Dana Trash?
You woke him up.
Come on, man.
Mr. President, hello. We're so sorry to disturb you.
But they love him.
Donald Trump's presidency. Guess what? You know.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh my gosh. You know, that debate was painful. You know, I'd watched it and I was just like, oh man, like, oh, this is what's going on. And you hear both the guys, but just like how you would start a sentence and then he couldn't finish it. And like, we all know these are the things that totally lost. It was the final straw and a lot of confidence in him. And we saw within a couple of weeks, he's out of it and he's being replaced. And now he's accepted it. And it's amazing how just like, how you can appear in front of a camera can destroy you. We know that it can help you a lot if you have that kind of charisma. It's one thing Trump has. His Riz level is absolutely off to the roof. We've never seen anybody with that type of charisma, that level of charisma. You may not like the type of charisma, but like going back historically to when TV debates were televised, a lot of the big ones that we talk about in history, and I was telling you about like most important debates in history, people are going to talk about Lincoln Douglas. What we talk about is JFK versus Nixon. You know, that was one of the first, probably the first televised debate by that time that had majority of TVs, 1960, majority of people had TVs and access to those, access to the channels that cover that. And it basically solidified that you have to have a TV presence to be able to be president. And everyone since then has had that. But we also see what happens when you don't have one. that's what happened to Mr. Biden.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Joe, you can't
don't
say
say
that.
that.
You're not supposed to say that.
What am I doing here?
Mr. President, he's trying to trick you.
What in the hell is he talking about?
He threatened you, Joe. He pulled a knife.
Mr. President, no, I didn't threaten you.
You may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head.
He didn't say that. He didn't threaten you.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Where are
He
these
doesn't
sound bits? Are they
disturb
real?
you when you're sleeping.
Of course not. That's when all his votes come in.
You can't say that. Final thoughts. All right. And I know what everyone's probably thinking. They're like, okay, this is obviously some kind of semi-satirical humor, but and a lot of you are probably saying that is not all that different from what a Trump-Biden debate is right now. And what we saw, and shoot, imagine what the content would have been of future debates, and would it have just been more like that? We know Trump will say his things. We know Biden at this time, unfortunately, will struggle to say things, but it is interesting. Now, just my overall question to you guys is about debates. And so we've seen that debates can help people. We also have, it's been common to say that debates don't do anything. And I was kind of on that fence for a long time, that debates don't really push anything. And I started to think about it differently, especially obviously when Biden flubbed so much that it ended his career. But debates are not about changing people's votes. For so many people, it's their only thing where they get to see candidates side by side, because most people are too busy living their lives. But what it can do is bring somebody that maybe wasn't going to vote, because that's what we see in the United States. Only half of people vote. And it's not about people switching their votes, because people don't do that, especially so close to elections. But what they might do is if they don't know anything, okay, they're going to go from being a non-voter to a voter. That's usually the common thing there. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll see you all next time. Bye.